Coming up on the YU podcast, a mini episode for Father's Day, because this father's pretty tired and he would like to enjoy his weekend. Hit the music. That's what I get for doing the most. It's podcast time, everybody. My name is Al.
And my name is Kayla.
And welcome to the YU. Oh, baby.
I tried to hold it.
You gotta, it's the breath
I didn't get my
support.
breath from my diaphragm.
The YU podcast.
I wasn't ready.
You weren't
Every
ready.
time I laugh,
It's no better. It's because then you'll go, and then the rest of that air just goes out. Everybody, welcome again to the YU podcast, the number one podcast for people who are living in the areas where the heat is actively trying to cook them to death.
Living
Just enough for the city. Oh boy. So today we're gonna do a quick episode because honestly, I'm just gonna be 100% honest with y'all. We were gonna do Song Association this week.
We were.
But schedules did not permit us to sit down and get words together. I could have gotten.
That's not true.
Okay.
Because I had my words together.
Did you write them down though?
I did.
Oh. But
when you decide to change, I was like, okay, cool. We can save it for a different time.
that's right. That is fair.
It's fine.
So I didn't. I could have. Today would have been a great day to do it, but then I had to go be super husband. I don't know.
I appreciate you for that.
You're welcome.
He
You're
went and
very
handled
welcome.
Some stuff on my tires while I was at work.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. But the only reason why I did it is because you made my birthday such an event that I cannot. Okay,
you
so
tell the people what I did for
I
you?
mean,
Oh, come on.
So Kayla had the whole day planned. I told y'all, she told me I was just going to get in the car and
don't say
ride.
nothing,
So
ride.
for the first time probably ever in our relationship, Kayla drove pretty much the whole day.
Yep.
Only time I drove was after we left my mom's house, but I'm going to get to that. So first thing she did was take me to breakfast.
Breakfast.
And what's the name of the place that's right down the street from us?
Good Day Cafe.
Wonderful breakfast. We shared a we shared a skillet, and it had like hash browns and egg and whatever else, the hollandaise sauce that I didn't know it was gonna be that good because I never had it before.
It was really good.
And they slathered it on there.
Yes, they did. Because this is real life. So while we're on the L, because my mom just texted me, she was like, "Kayla, AD want to talk to you. Can you talk? We can FaceTime real quick, and then
yeah,
we're recording." But yeah, y'all, this is life.
Okay, so while she's getting that going, I love it. I do. Hi, mommy. Hi, daddy.
Hey, AD. Are you having
He hasn't
fun?
even been gone
Mommy
that
and
long.
Daddy doing the show.
We're doing the podcast, buddy.
Oh, they're doing the podcast.
We're gonna have you on the show, AD. Say hey, everybody.
It is. We are fortunate to
been
have
having fun with
a
your mom,
childless
Papa?
weekend for
You
Father's
having
Day.
fun? I see you got Papa hat on. You look so handsome.
Thank you. You gonna turn it backwards?
Turn it around. You been good? Yeah.
He
Said that
actually.
real low. Yeah. You been good, Mom? Look at him.
Wow,
You been good, Mom?
that's funny.
Somewhat.
Okay.
Oh,
That sounds about
that sounds
right.
like AD.
That sounds like AD.
He has his moments.
But anyway, he wanted he just
Aw.
got a nap, so
Oh, you had a nap, buddy?
That's probably whenever AD has a nap, he's like, He's all over us whenever he has a nap. I'm giving y'all the play-by-play. Kayla's trying to talk to her mom at the same time with her headphones on. It kind of looks like he's going back to sleep. Slouch it back over a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring it with me because I sure forgot to pack it. I bring it.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, you gotta keep that one.
Wow.
Okay.
They gon'
love y'all. Look, you gonna oh, this your first cameo on the show, Mom. Look, Mom, tell people hello. Tell everybody hello on the show.
Hello, podcast people.
Yay. That's my mama, y'all. All right, you gonna hear yourself when you hear it.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Love y'all.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Thank y'all for what y'all do.
Thank you.
Love the podcast.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes. The YU podcast first. FaceTiming at the same time as we record.
Yeah.
Then I know it was no better because Kayla could hear me in the headphone talking. And she's laughing.
He was like doing the play-by-play. Like AD always do the play-by-play on stuff. Like now she's talking.
That's hilarious.
Doing this. But yeah, y'all. So back to the story.
Yes.
With the
hollandaise sauce.
Hollandaise sauce is the
I got. What did you get?
The same thing actually, didn't I?
You had gotten something different because I got an omelet with egg whites.
No, we got the same type of omelet.
We got the same
type. It was the what was it? Something hollandaise omelet. Hollandaise.
Hollandaise. Merry hollandaise. It was like a vegetarian.
Veggie, yeah, it was. So this is funny. Wait.
Yeah.
It was the veggie hollandaise omelet with egg whites, and I added bacon on it.
Yeah.
But I wanted those veggies.
It completely defeats the purpose of having a vegetarian omelet. Well, first of all, it's not vegetarian because it's eggs.
Veggies.
Yes, because it had spinach and mushrooms and tomatoes, and it was really good. And then you added bacon, I added sausage,
and then we shared those smothered hollandaise what you call it, potatoes.
Yeah, that's the skillet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the skillet.
So
it's like
we mixed it. We mixed the skillet, and then we took having it up, and we put it with our omelet, man. And then
we had fruit.
Yep,
you did cheesy grits.
You did.
And what else?
Toast. It was a glorious breakfast.
Coffee and water.
So what I did, I made a point because I knew we were gonna pretty much be doing stuff throughout the whole day. I didn't want to fill up on breakfast.
Full up.
Shut up, you. So I saved it, and the next day, which was Wednesday, when I had to go back to work. That fast? You thirsty, huh?
Hey, working all day.
Thirst. Anyway, I have this. I probably said it before, but I got this electronic lunchbox that I got, and this was like maybe the second time I've used it in my new supervisor vehicle. Hey. And when I tell you that it came out delicious because it was almost like it's slow cooked. Oh my God, it was so good. Delicious. Now, did I regret it later?
You did.
With all that cheese? I did. But
it was tasty.
At the beginning, when I was sitting at a QT, I don't want to talk about weird stuff, but I was sitting at a QT and I was like, well, I'm hungry. I'm going to go ahead and have my breakfast. And I was supposed to have it for lunch, but man, it was delicious.
So good. Okay, keep going.
So then, after that, we went back home because we had a gap in the schedule. And we have talked about in the past that the YouTube channel Prim's Hollywood Cinema, they did a video on, was it Cradle to the Grave with DMX?
And Jet Li.
Hilarious video. If you guys like video breakdowns and it's just pure comedy, check it out. It's really good. The one that they did before that was Trapped in the Closet, part 1 through 13 or something like that.
And some of the ones towards the end, I was like, I don't even remember this part because it got, so ridiculous that I was like, yeah, I don't even want to watch it no more.
In total, it's like 33. Like, legit.
The first 4 I used to sing all the time.
The first 5, because it was 5.
Yeah.
And then after that, then it just, R. Kelly,
got
of
ridiculous
course,
with,
just got full of himself. Like, man, people love Trapped in the Closet. I'm just going to keep it going. And then should have stopped. He really should have stopped in like 1996. But R. Kelly's in prison for a reason. Anyway, so after that, Kayla takes me to Cedar Hill, and I had my first professional haircut in a while. Because usually,
wait a minute, I'm a professional.
What
you saying though?
Hold on. Okay. Are you a barber?
I'm not a barber.
Okay.
I get what you're saying. I was just being petty.
I know. I'm just laying it
because
out there
during the
for
pandemic,
you.
y'all, I have been his personal barber stylist.
Yes.
Because you know how men be wanting their hair all crispy cut and all that stuff. Now I don't do all that, but you want that one all the way around. I got you. And a little edge.
That's right. Give me that zero.
But this particular
and just
barber,
cut it all low.
Right. This particular barber. Shout out to Marcus. He used to do all my tape cuts when I had my hair short and taper and I had it crispy clean and all that stuff.
Crispy
Shout out
cuts.
to him. Cedar Hill. Plug barber.
That's right.
Right. Barber elite.
He cuts hair of athletes, ball players.
Yep. So he good people.
Stuff.
So I set an appointment for him and boom, bam, boom.
He hooked me up. If some of y'all saw the picture. Did I post it on our Instagram?
On our, Instagram.
Yeah, I was feeling myself that day. I kept looking in the mirror like
that drip going.
I looked like somebody different. Like I was like, oh, this is why we spend so much money on haircuts. I understand now. I love free haircuts. Don't get me wrong, but when you put that money down, I was in the chair for like an hour, so he hooked it up, and then he put some accents in.
Yep.
To round out my hideous hairline, because mine just goes in points, just straight up and then straight down, and it's a widow's peak. It's horrendous. Shout out to my jeans. Anyway,
but Pop Davis.
Yeah, we do. Just I could have done without this.
Your son got the same hairline.
He does, and I feel so bad for him because he is going to get made fun of. I got to teach him how to roast back. I got to teach him.
He gonna learn how to roast.
Yeah.
Come on over here, baby.
Once he hits about 6 and he really starts to understand social situations.
Man, get your old.
Well, yeah, we're pretty much gonna have like homemade roast sessions so he can be ready, and he's gonna have to hit him with some heavy hitters.
Get your boo-boo bag.
So after that, we go to Grand Prairie, and we were supposed to go. I wanted to go to a rage room for my birthday. And the one that I found months ago was in Fort Worth, but Kayla forgot that one and Googled it and Googled rage rooms and found one in Grand Prairie. I was like, yes.
He was like, where we going?
But we got there early. Because Kayla, she was like, well, they got.
Hold on, real quick. What was funny, before that, because it was a Subway we always go to when we stayed down the street from there. And he was like, where we going to Subway? I was like, yeah, they name a sandwich after you. They call it the Air. Special tuna.
The terrible is that, the way because, whenever it's me and you, I kind of over exaggerate pretty much everything. So I was like, we going to Subway? Kayla was like, yeah, we going to Subway. And I was like, and then when she pulled behind it, because the place was actually at the building behind it, I was like, what is this? What is it called? Endorphin Junkies. And I was like,
shout out to y'all in Grand Prairie.
Yes, it was fantastic. But when we got there, they weren't open because they didn't open until 3.
And that's when our appointment was.
Yeah. So Kayla had her main event
we were there
card.
A little bit, an hour before.
Yeah. We got there at 2. Because Kayla was like, they have
archery and extra. And I was like, maybe we could do that, but they didn't open.
They was like, nah, we ain't open. So Kayla had her main event card still. So we went to main event and was playing arcade games.
Yep.
It's so much better.
Went prior to that Saturday.
That's right.
And so we had fun with friends then and celebrate your pre-birthday then.
That's right.
So we gonna use these points.
And it was so much more fun the next day because there wasn't so many people. It wasn't as packed. So we could pretty much do whatever we wanted. The low point at that though was we was trying to get a snack. And I guess the kitchen decided to make everything fresh.
Which is good that it's fresh. But
it took because we almost, I feel like the couple that went in before us got to go in first because we got there a little bit after. We got there pretty much at 3:02, so they got to go into the first room.
Right.
And we had to wait for them to set up ours. Yeah. So then we get there and the experience was amazing. Let me just tell you, it's 20 minutes of they put stuff in the room and each person gets to pick 2 weapons of their choice. You put on jumpsuits and gloves.
Them jumpsuits kind of look like Mike Myers from Halloween.
Yep. And they give you a helmet that's got a shield on the front and it's got earmuffs on it. And they let you choose whatever music you want to underscore your destruction.
Yep.
And I chose Eminem because you can't go wrong. Eminem's music is angry all the time. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why, because that's what sold back in the day. But so we go in and we go to town. There's small dishes. What are those called? You know, the
saucer plates.
Saucer plates.
And the teacups.
Mm-hmm. And
the windshield.
They had a broken Keurig, 2 windshields. And I mean, we
VCR, like
we
a
went
door
to town.
frame.
Man.
It was like a lot of stuff, and you just go hitting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was
After
so good. We was letting out screams with it. Woo!
Yep. After we were done, we were sweating. Like,
Right.
oh,
It
you know,
felt
you
like
get
a
that sweat.
full blown workout. Like we
Yeah.
had like ran or something like that. Like
Yeah.
we was dripping sweat.
Yeah, it was perfect. So after
it
we
felt
did
so
that,
good.
we went back to Cedar Hill.
But first of all, after we did that, we felt like so tired.
Yeah.
Like we had started yawning, like how you do.
Yeah, like I'm doing
we
right
had
now.
started yawning, like we was like, this feel like a real workout.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder why they call it, endorphin junkies, because you be on such a high when you like in there like smashing stuff, and then when you're done, it's like, ooh, let me come down from this.
I almost forgot.
What?
So I don't know. What were you swinging at? You're swinging at something, but you missed and you hit your leg.
And I hit the front part of my shin.
It was with
And
that
it was
small
with the,
bat, right?
Yep.
Yep. Thank God it was a small bat, because if it was a crowbar, we was going to have to go to the hospital.
I was like, oh, geez. That's why they had you sign a waiver prior to.
Like, yeah, if you in here and you
dangerous.
hurt yourself, it's your
It's
fault.
still a little bit sore.
That's
but
crazy.
It's not like terrible. I can still walk.
So after that, and like Kayla's still driving, so we're starting to come down from our high because our endorphins were firing.
Right.
We go to Barnes and Noble because I wanted a book, and Kayla was supporting
one of my line sisters because she's on the cover of Dallas. What is that? Was it Dallas Weekly? It's one of those magazines, but I want to support it because she was on the cover, so I was like, yes.
Yep. I got a book by Quinta Brunson because I'm inspired by people who are able to use the internet to show their talent. Quinta's the quintessential. Oh, look, I did that right there. The quintessential.
Okay.
She was able to. She's getting ready to have her own show, I think, on ABC. And she went from doing YouTube, or not even YouTube, Instagram videos, to now having her own show.
Yep.
So I wanted her book. Now, have I had time to read it? Absolutely not. Do I plan on reading it? I plan on it. Am I going to? I don't know. Life is life.
I see you doing that eventually.
I got to read
Like,
a
take
paragraph today.
Okay, I was
when
gonna
I
say,
was
like,
out.
take it to work with you, and then if you happen to have like a, couple minutes of downtime, 10
Right.
minutes, you read a little something.
I can make downtime. I probably shouldn't say that because then someone would be like, hey, so I heard you reading when you're supposed to be out in the field helping your techs. Anyway, but so we got that, and then there's this authentic pizzeria in Cedar Hill called Sam's. Sam's
Family
Pizzeria.
owned.
They have the best pizza that I've had in a while, like
Really
ever,
good.
really ever. But we got pizza.
And one of our favorites is the stuffed spinach pizza. It's so good. All you need is one slice. That'll get you so full.
Yeah.
But we got that and then pepperoni for the boys.
They do have other, like if it's something you'd be interested in trying, those of you that are listening and live in the DFW area, they do have other stuffed pizzas. And they give you marinara in the little to-go
Container,
whatever.
yeah.
And you can dip it in. It's delicious.
Amazing.
It's delicious. So after we get the food, we head over to my mom's house where we have dinner.
Wait, we got your cake too.
Oh yeah, we got a cake from Nothing But Cake. White chocolate raspberry.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Which I didn't have any cake. I'm not too big on cakes. I'm honestly not. And I think it's just because, when someone goes to like Walmart or Albertsons and they get the regular cake where they super ice it. I don't like super icing on my cake. It's just, it's kind of gross. Especially when it's that regular icing. I don't like it.
Well, if I'm getting it from a place like that, I love that whipped icing.
Yeah. So we get all that. We go over to my mom's. We have a good time, and then we go home. I drove home. I was like, "You've been driving me enough. Let me get us home."
Mm-hmm.
So we get there. We get here because this is where we record the podcast, and I rented which Fast and Furious? I think it was Fast 7.
I think so.
And I think we started it, and then we were kind of dead, so we didn't. We made it like an hour. We made it halfway through, and they were like, "Yeah, let's," because I got to get up and go to work in the morning. I started handling some work stuff because I got to get back to work because I've been out for 2 days, and I really wanted to make it to midnight because I wanted to, let my birthday ride out, but I was like, I got to get up early in the morning, so I think I got to sleep at like 11, so it was right before it. But that whole experience, everything that we just laid out for y'all, honestly, was the best birthday I'd ever had in my life.
Oh, baby.
Yes. I mean it.
And then that morning, me and AD sang to you, got teary-eyed.
Yeah.
And I was like, what was going through your head? And he was like, y'all my family.
Yeah. Y'all know I'm about to get sappy.
Oh,
I done had the sigh and the pause.
He done paused.
So it's about to happen.
Emotional.
So you know, and a lot of you know who have listened from the beginning, you know just how much I didn't think I was going to have a family. I didn't believe that it was in the cards for me, and it was just because so much stuff had happened in my past and so many people had walked away from me that I just didn't think it was in the cards for me. I didn't. And then to wake up on my birthday and to have 2 people, when I walk in the room, their faces light up. They're happy to see me and have me around. Mm-hmm. And then they sang me happy birthday. In that moment, it felt like a dream. It felt like something I never and we've been together for so long, it still feels like a dream to me that I am afraid to wake up from. I feel like I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be in Marshall, Texas, in that hot room in the front by myself and wondering what am I going to do with my life? And it's amazing. So, yeah.
I'm really, really glad you enjoyed it.
You put so much thought into it that I've already told you, like, whatever I had planned for your or our anniversary and your birthday combo, I'm gonna have to step it up. So I'm already starting to save up money.
And I was like, I don't care about you trying to upstage or none of that stuff, because I was like, I was just doing that. Like, I was excited to do it. Like, even the thought of okay, I told him we gonna get in the car and just ride. Like, I was all excited. I was like, ooh, you don't know what we about to do.
She would be like, well, I should tell you some of the stuff. Well, no, I shouldn't tell you.
Right. I was like, you want to know? Nah, I ain't going to say
no.
I'm gonna let you.
And I'd be like, Kayla, you are hyping this up, and it makes me more anxious when you do that, because now I want to know, and it makes me mad that you're not going to tell me. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you either tell me or you don't, but don't keep bringing it up, because gonna get upset.
But the reason why I was so excited, because you always feel like you don't deserve anything, or you just be like, no, I'm good, I just want to make sure y'all good and all that stuff. And I'm like, you deserve to be shown love. I mean, I show you love all the time, but to be shown, going places and doing things and stuff like that, you deserve that. So
don't you sit
and that was part of my love language too, gift giving.
That's right.
Stuff like that. So
don't you sit here and try to tap into my feel. I'm not gonna cry on this episode. Damn it, it's not happening today.
I'm not gonna cry.
When I went back to work on Wednesday, I had a sunnier disposition.
And they probably like, dang, you look like in a good mood.
I was smiling. I had pep in my step in the morning.
La. Hey, how y'all doing today?
Yep. And then Thursday happened, and I was like, why did I even come back? I should have just asked for the whole week off. They figured it out for themselves, because I'm tired. Oh my God. But no, actually Friday yesterday made up for whatever Thursday was. So that wasn't that bad.
Right.
So again, Michaela and Howard, Lynette, Kat, who else was there? Ariel. Thank y'all for making Saturday, when we went to main event, such a fun time. We were just laughing and joking.
Right.
Good
jokes.
Yeah, we did. Especially when we ordered our food, right?
God,
and the poor guy, what was his name? Caleb. That poor gentleman, he came up to talk to us because no one, like, they sat us down. Oh, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. First of all, we get there. They tell us the wait time is an hour to get to the table. We're like, cool, we'll put our name down, and then they'll call us. Ready. We'll go play games. An hour hits, and they call Michaela's phone, and it's some random name at the top. Michaela's like, I don't know who this is. So she...
And it said like Fort Worth, Texas. We in Grand Prix.
So Kayla goes up to check, and they were like, yeah, well, we called, and you didn't come up, so we gave your table to somebody else. And Kayla was like, what number did you call from? It was a personal number.
And I pulled it up. I was like, this person, it even said like the name. Because, you know, like on the iPhones, you get like the name now. And they was like, yeah, that was from our personal phones.
You could have left a voicemail, send a text message or something. Just a phone call, one phone call at that. So then we sit down, or they sit us down. I went to the bathroom, so I caught up when everyone sat. And we sat there for what? 7 minutes? No one came up, asked us if we wanted something to drink. Now, mind you, I didn't care. I was just glad to have everybody around, so I was just joking. And this gentleman walks up. He's like, hey, have you guys been helped yet? We was like, no. Nope. So... we had already decided what we wanted. We order our food. So we got our drinks, and whomever was running for this person didn't, like, she brought the food to the table next to us and just left it on the table and walked away.
And normally, you know how people ask, like, who had this, who had that? She didn't do none of that.
Yep. Now, mind you, I saw it happen. I watched her do it.
And I didn't see it happen. I didn't even realize it.
Yep. Because I saw some, Kat had the mini... the sliders. I knew it was her plate, and I was like, yeah, that looks like our food. And I saw one guy picked up one of the boxes of wings and took a fry from it. And so anyway, our server comes back. He was like, yeah, so unfortunately, whomever her name was, I don't remember, she took your food to that table, but they haven't touched it, so if you want it. And all of us was like, no. So he took it back, and they had to make us our food all over again.
Yep.
So that was an experience. But
now the thing is, the food was good though.
Yeah.
But they just got to work on their service.
Yes. I didn't expect for main events food and their birthday shake to be as amazing as it was, because the shake was homemade ice cream. And this is too much information, but it didn't run through me like Bluebell ice cream do. Now we did have queso, and we had loaded queso, the best queso I've honestly ever had ever. I don't know what they yeah. look at you. You was like at a restaurant, cause
your wife be throwing
they
that
not about to one up me.
Boy.
You not about to throw me under the bus like that. I'll go make queso right now. Better than what main event do. But it was the best queso that I've had in the past year. Is that better for you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't know. It was however they seasoned the meat. That's what she said.
I was about to say that's what she said.
However they seasoned the beef. No, that doesn't make it any better. Pretty much it was delicious. Okay. And I took because Kayla got 2 for the table. I took a chip and I stirred it up. I stirred up both of them, and the one that was on my right side was it tastes better than the one that was on my left side. So I demolished the one on the right, and I demolished the one on the left. By the time my food came out, I was kind of full, but I still had my my grilled chicken sandwich with avocado that I asked for no onions, and they put 2 big ass onions on there.
Like, we had to remake this. We don't know.
Yep, they was like, oh, just give them the sandwich, and I'm talking big. I hate a bunch of onions on
say what you need
my sandwich.
Say what you need to say.
Like, if you're gonna do onions, cut them thin. If you're gonna put big onions on there, don't. I hate it because all you'll taste is onions.
You know I love onions. I have onion breath in a minute. Give me all the onions.
Like,
But if I told you don't put it on my burger, don't put it on there.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It took me out of the mood for a second. And then they put the big ass avocado on there. And even when I gave you a bunch of it and I had 2 pieces, it pretty much overpowered my entire sandwich. I was like, well, and you know your sandwich ain't good when your bun start to goop and start falling apart when you bite into it. I mean, the bread situation could have been better.
But my mango habanero wings was amazing.
I bet it was.
Or was it sweet chili? No, it was sweet chili.
Okay.
That was Lynette had the mango habanero.
I remember they put Lynette's boneless wings in front of you.
Right.
Was like,
and I was like, I had traditional.
Yeah, the look on your face. You was like,
no,
I'm gonna eat them.
I was like, wait, what? I mean, look at I'm gonna eat them, but I had traditional. They was like, oh.
It was like, oh yeah, it's this way. Here you go. But other than that, man, it was to turn 35. Oh my God, I keep forgetting that. 35. I just had a birthday and I'm 35 years old. I'm halfway to 40.
35.
Let's go though. Halfway to 40. 40 is the new 12. I don't know.
Let's move.
We gotta move. It's birthday time. Let's go. He's turning 35.
It's okay though.
It is. But yeah, the best birthday I've ever had.
Amazing.
And then just knowing that all of you love me and it's genuine. It's not like, oh man, he said he's having a birthday, so we gotta go, even though he's a major D-hole. No, y'all actually do care about me, and it gave me an opportunity to take a step back and say, I gotta give myself more credit, because people genuinely do want to be around me. I'll have people call me at work and we'll talk about work stuff, and then sometimes they want to talk about stuff that they have going on. And I genuinely care about people that either are on my team or not. I care about them genuinely, and I don't tell them, but I show them just by listening to them that like, you need anything, just call, and I pick up the phone. So it means a lot.
Pick up the phone.
That's funny.
AD be singing it like that. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Cause all did a little bit. He'd be like, little bit.
Blows my mind with AD that he sings these songs now, like almost the whole songs. He's able to.
We're feeling any emotion. Yeah, boy.
We're doing a pretty good job as parents. We really are. Mr.
Father. Because it's about to be Father's Day tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Father's Day.
Yes.
And you're going home to Shreveport. And I think I brought it up to someone kind of in passing. They were like, well, what are you doing for Father's Day? I was like, well, my family's going out of town. And they're like, on Father's Day? And I was like,
oh, they made it like I'm on bad. What?
Well, here's the thing. So I don't explain a lot of things because, when I explain something, you're going to get every single detail so you can understand exactly what I'm trying to.
Right. And then in mind, you're like, it's none of y'all business.
Yeah. Or it's just like the story's just too long and it has all these branching parts, and it'd be like, get to the point, man.
Because they don't know like things leading up to, like we celebrated the whole week basically.
But pretty much like what I said was, now that your parents' parents are no longer here, it's important for you to be able to go home and spend time with them, because time is precious.
Very much.
So what type of person would I be to be like, well, this Father's Day is supposed to be my day, when we just spent all that time for my birthday? It's kind of selfish for me to try to hold excuse me, now you got me doing it, to hold all of your time and attention when your parents are still here. You need to enjoy time with them.
Right.
So, and
leading up to, and then like you just took off time for your birthday.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can take out time again the following Monday.
I mean, I
come back.
I could
weekday,
but I shouldn't.
Right.
Because catching up this week was pretty tough after missing those 2 days.
Right.
So, plus I got to save that time for whatever may happen in August. I got to use a day for after we go to Money in the Bank pay-per-view in Fort Worth, Texas on July 17th. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to want to go to work that day. Well, I could probably still take phone calls and just work from home with a raspy voice. I'm going to do all the screaming and yelling when we go. But then I didn't look to see when our anniversary and then your birthday, like what days
It
those
falls
fall
on
on.
a weekday. I mean, a weekend. A week.
A week then. Finally, Kayla tripped up. Finally, it's not just
A
me.
week then. What y'all doing on the weekend? Oh, okay. That's
I'll be like, I know the weekday and the weekend, but a week then? Like that just sound like
the in between limbo.
that just sound like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That don't sound like fun at all.
Yeah, my birthday fall on a weekend. Anyway,
but okay, so then I won't have to take off any time for that. We could just make
still
that
can because that's the like.
Look at you.
I ain't decided what I want to do yet.
You
I might
like-
want to take a quick trip to Vegas. Or
You
something.
still can. I mean, it is I'm only turning 30 one time.
One time.
What's more important, your job or my birthday?
Because we need your job to pay for my birthday. So hey,
I'm not about to play with you. You better take them days off. You earn all that time. You better use that PTO. It's called PTO for a reason.
Stop.
Paid time off. And I want you to take paid time off for my 30th birthday. I just went on a whole tangent. I'm sorry.
I love this. But you remember I had asked you, I was like, how are you going to feel if you're not able to come with me to Shreveport?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we wouldn't be here for Father's Day. How would you feel about that? He was like, no, because, I'm a father every day. He was like,
Yeah.
I spend my time with AD and you and like, actually I just want to rest that day anyway because I'm going to have to work the next day. And basically we would have did all the stuff that week prior to for your birthday and then Father's Day leading up to.
The good thing about our relationship and the relationship I have with AD is that y'all celebrate me every day. Y'all tell me how much you love me. You'll buy me random stuff out of the blue. Like, we take care of each other. So a dedicated day for me really doesn't matter because I hold on to the sentiments of what y'all give me
We always do.
every day.
I thought you were about to cry.
That wasn't an emotional thing.
That was just.
I just
You need
had
some water.
I had a catch in my throat and it caught me right on cue. My
You about
body
to have that glory cry in a minute.
listen, my entire body is as I can't what's the word you call me, like dramatic? Like my body on cue
as dramatic as you.
was yes, and there was not planned. I promise you.
Oh, funny.
Improv 101, just let your body do. No, let me not say that.
But yes.
It's gonna come out weird.
But I'm gonna leave, early in the morning, head on down and celebrate Father's Day with my dad and brother and show them some love. And then leave Monday with the boy. Actually, got a client that Monday when I get back, so I'll be on the go. Boy.
Yep, terrible. You gonna come back? Yep, Father's Day was fun, but gotta get back to work.
And then I be laughing at my brother because he always be like, "Man, Father's Day, the Great Value Virgin, because y'all we don't get celebrated like y'all do.
Nope.
It be commercials for y'all and all this stuff. We don't get all that.
Be like, Father's Day,
I was
buy
like,
him
but
some
we-
grilled
I
stuff
was
so he
like-
can cook you some burgers. That's all Father's Day
I was
is.
like, but we love y'all though.
Get him some tools so he can build some stuff for you on every other day.
Y'all not like tools?
I mean, I wouldn't say that I like tools. I mean, I need tools to be able to put stuff together.
You gotta
But
be
do
like,
I
all we
like
get is
them?
macaroni necklaces and ties.
Let me tell you something. With the
I'm gonna
day,
get AD to make you one
the
day.
day AD brings me a macaroni necklace, I have to keep a straight face because I don't want it.
You don't want him to make you one?
I mean, okay,
You better hang it up somewhere.
I would, yes, but that first one, cool. If I get one the year after,
You gonna be like, look now.
I'm throwing it against the wall. It's gonna have to shatter into pieces because 2 years in a row, son, all the stuff I do for you,
Look, sir.
and all I get is macaroni.
Look.
Like, at least switch it up. Give me like the little pinwheels or something.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm
Not the
saying?
pinwheels. Oh my God.
I don't know, but
You know what? I was when I was talking to one of my clients today because we were talking about Father's Day and stuff like that, and I was like, it was funny because you was a little scared to hold AD in the beginning, even though you held him. But every time you held him, you be like, I don't want to like break him. Basically, I don't want to drop him because he was so little when he was born. He
Yeah.
was 5 pounds 4 ounces.
Mhm.
And he was just like, he's so little. I don't want to like, am I holding his head right? I was like, oh, my new father, baby.
I was so terrified because, he's small, I'm big, and then like just like holding him, especially when he was first born, all the like feeling that I had, I
Yeah.
was just like, I want to be able to give you so much, but I don't want to mess you up at the same time.
I can still picture that one picture of you holding him like this and like you was looking down at him crying.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's one of my favorite pictures.
So now, as you know, he gets older, he's gonna be 4 this year. And I try now. I say it a lot, but it's something that I'm really trying to emphasize. I try not to pop him as much because he understands what he's doing now. So now I can try to talk to him and be like, listen, I'm telling you what you're doing. If you continue going down this route, I will have to pop you because it seems that that's the only thing that will register in your mind. But now we have conversations, and I mean, he's quite demanding for a 3-year-old, but
very much so.
I'm trying to work through a lot of his fear and anxiety because now that's coming up more than it used to.
Right. We got to get past his fear of concrete. I don't know what video he done seen.
I don't know.
That he just scared of concrete.
I honestly feel like he fell in my mom's driveway, and ever since then he's been like, nope.
But why he be like scary video?
I don't know, because maybe we said it, and ever since then that's been like, I saw a scary video, and it's not what it is.
But he be running everywhere else in the grass and everything.
When we went to the Apple store, like I set him down and I'm like, just hold on to my shirt, let me finish closing this stuff. And then like he would not walk regular. He kind of like shuffled. Yeah,
it was like a 2-step shuffle.
Yeah,
that's how he did. Like when we was going to the restaurant yesterday, and then we was at Buc-ee's. It was like a 2-step until we got inside of there.
Yeah, and then on the way out, he just walks regular while holding your hand. And I'm like,
so we gotta work with him on that.
Yeah, but I mean, just
I was like, what?
Hey, I guess it's your day today, because usually it's you did work a full day.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
My body's just tired and I can't talk no more.
That's fair. Like I can judge you, but it's more like I'm just joking with you. But I'm not gonna hold it against you.
I know.
Cause you left the house at like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
I did, cause I went to Walmart first before I went to work.
Okay, cause
I
fell asleep on the sofa watching TikTok.
I heard you snoring, and I heard the video playing after, but I didn't feel like getting up to dang it, I can't I ain't feel like getting up to stop the video, but I was like, wait, is that TikTok playing and he's snoring? I heard I was like, wait. But I ain't feel like getting up.
So did you turn my phone off or was it still going?
It just, I guess it just played until it stopped.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I was on TikTok and I fell asleep and I was going to get up and get in the bed. But then I was like, you know what? That's too far of a walk. I'm going to pull this cover over me and go to sleep. And when I heard you.
I was trying to like quietly walk out the door. I was like, it's probably going to wake him up though.
It did, because when I saw you, I was like, I looked at.
I wasn't going to look back because I was like, if I look back, he going to be like,
what time is it? I thought your client was at 8. Why is it 6:40? Where are you going? Come back. And then I went back to sleep. I woke up. See, now I got it now. You passed it to me. I woke up at 8:35, 8:36.
Never go back to sleep then.
Yeah. So yeah, I like this episode. I'm sorry. This is so much fun to me. Like we had nothing planned. This was supposed to be shorter. We're going on 43 minutes already.
That's funny. We said we was gonna do 30 minutes.
We were gonna do 30 minutes
and talk about you being a father.
Yep. But this is how my conversation and our conversations go. Because right when I think, oh yeah, we're gonna get to an end, I bring up something else.
That's us on the phone though.
Yeah.
Because even when I was coming back, because I had to drive. I've been doing a lot of stuff, huh? Because yesterday I met my parents halfway in Tyler. So there was like a 2-hour drive for them and a 2-hour drive for me. And we ate lunch and all that stuff. And then on the way back, on the way there, talked to you. Then on the way back, talked to you and then my cousin Bellevue. But on the way there, like we kept on saying we was about to get out the phone. Next thing you know, it's a whole hour later, we was talking to AD in the back, tells him, all right, bye. Because he's trying to get back to the Hamilton music. And I was like, wait, we ain't done, AD.
What's bad is, so Ryan is someone that I can talk to a lot, and we just talk about stuff. And I had to bring, he's got 2 trainees with him. So I had to bring them equipment. So we're talking about work stuff, and then it starts to branch. And then before I know it, I'm there for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, I keep saying I'm going to get in the car because I got to pull up on someone else and give them equipment. But then I'll be like, oh, yeah, this thing that you asked me about before, I got to bring this up. And then I'm like, okay. And then another question gets asked by somebody else. And before you know it, I'm there forever.
Ain't that so true though? Like I think it's funny conversations like that too, because I feel like we always do that with different people. And you be standing in the car, all right, girl. And then I be like 30 minutes later, we talking about some other stuff. Well, let me go ahead onto this call. But 20 minutes later.
Wait, that reminds me of when you were going to meet one of your LSs.
Yes. Oh my God.
And okay, y'all, I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we're gonna get ready to go because this is pretty much gonna be a regular episode. So Kayla was going to meet with it was two of your LSs because y'all were getting ready for your Deltaversary, right?
Right.
So Kayla was like, I'm gonna go there. I'll be right back because I had to go to Best Buy and pick up these nano leaf lights that I had ordered for pickup. So I don't know. 45 minutes to an hour had gone by. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to call and check up on Michaela. She didn't pick up the phone. And Kayla keeps her phone on her.
At all times.
At all times. Because that's, hold on. Let me get the story. And then you explain it. Okay. So she keeps it on her all the time. So the first time I called, I was like, okay, no big deal. She didn't pick up the phone. And they probably talking. Yeah. So I think I waited 3 minutes. I was like, that's long enough. Let me go ahead and call. I called the second time. She didn't pick up. Immediately, my overprotective self kicks in. And I was like, AD, get your shoes. I put AD in the Nissan. And I was like, okay, she said she was going to this Walgreens in Mansfield. I pulled it up. And I was like, we riding. We going to go make sure she good. So we pull up. And I see the Nissan, but I don't see you in it. And then I see you in between, in the Kia. And I see you between two cars. So I pull I didn't pull where you could see me because then I'd look crazy. I pulled in a parking spot and I was like, I'm just going to kind of wait and see if she sees me. And then you didn't. And the whole time AD was like, where's mommy? I was like, AD, it's all right. Mommy's right there. And the whole time, like, all these feelings are going through me because I'm so protective of you that when I don't hear from you, I ride out. I'm gonna go make sure. I gotta put eyes on you and make sure you're good just for my sake. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave because it looked crazy that I'm sitting here.
I really wish I had seen you because I would have been like, what is he doing here?
And I'd have been sitting there like, so you can't pick up the phone?
And you would have been looking like the people on Lifetime movies. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Okay, I'm just going to go. So then we went and picked up the lights.
And then one of my LSs would have told you to, girl, he just be following you around like that.
Girl. I mean, I have a history. And it's not like, I don't really, it is kind of crazy. I'm trying to like underplay it a little bit. But like, I don't get mad that you don't contact me. I'm just like, okay, you're safe.
Yeah.
So now I can go be crazy by myself.
And calm down.
Yeah.
Because like the crazy thing is like it was supposed to be quick. I was supposed to pick up something from her real quick. So I left the car on.
Yep.
And my phone was in the car and the car is connected to the phone. So of course I didn't hear nothing. And her car was like 2 cars over. And then my other LS, her car was like next to it. So I was standing in between both of their cars talking to them. So I didn't hear nothing in my car. And then we was talking about stuff, and then it just led to a longer conversation. And we all kept saying, all right, girl, we about to. And then it just led to something else. Yep. And the next thing you know, I was probably gone, hour and a half?
You was gone for a while. Because not only was I able to drive out and make sure you were good in Mansfield, but I was able to go to Best Buy before they closed and get the lights brought to me and get home and get him settled. Because did I get him something to eat?
You probably did.
I probably did. I was like, yeah, buddy, this is your daddy's kind of crazy Happy Meal.
I think my dad's going crazy.
But
when I got back to my phone, I was like, oh. Yeah. I was like, let me call him.
Yeah. And when you called.
I think did I call your mom first or did I call you first?
I think you called me because I called my mom.
Yeah, because you called your mom and your sister.
Yep. So they called her too.
I saw missed calls from your mama, your sister, and then you.
Yep. And I was like, when you called me, I was like,
oh, that's what it was. When I got to my car, I think your sister was calling me.
Okay.
And I was like, and she was like, are you okay? Because Al is blowing up our phone. I was like, let me call him right now.
When you did call me, I was like, hello.
You right. You was all monotone. I was like,
Okay.
he mad.
He's like, yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah, when
kind
you-
of I'm upset. So
Yeah, when
I'm
you get
gonna
all
admit it.
monotone like that, I knew.
Yep.
I was like, he up there, man. He got all kind of things in his head that he thought was wrong with me.
Yep.
Like when I didn't answer, because the worst be going through your head.
It
Is
do.
she okay? Did somebody hit her in an accident?
Yep.
Like, is she in a lake somewhere?
Yep.
Like, oh my
It's
God.
bad. It's that was before we got the car fixed, right?
Yeah.
So
you
yeah,
thinking I
all
probably
these things were running through my head. Like, is she broke
got
it
ran off
down?
the road somewhere.
You know, people be drunk driving everywhere. So like, I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
I was like, it's good that you're at work because that means you care about me and you love me.
But it's
then
bad
when-
because it's gonna put me in
bad.
the early grave. Is what it's gonna do.
Right? It's bad because you be stressing yourself out. You ain't got to stress yourself out like that.
I don't, but I mean, I just, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we were watching this movie called Fatherhood with Kevin Hart last night, right? Pretty good movie, actually.
Was
You
good.
guys should check it out on Netflix. The first bit of Kevin Hart's acting is standard Kevin Hart, but then later on, you'll be like,
It gets a little better.
you know what? He's actually doing okay. Could it be better? Of course, but that's not his range. He's working towards it.
Right.
Anyway, so spoiler alert, his wife passes away at the very beginning. It's not something that like is detrimental, I guess, to you hearing about it. And I remember saying to you, life is terrifying. And then you wanted like an explanation, but I didn't go like into it.
And I got it after the fact because I figured you was probably thinking about that, like him in the movie having to navigate fatherhood without his wife.
Yeah.
And then you was probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So when I have those moments like that, it's always like, because with life, unfortunately, it ends at some point. And being married to someone for a long time, eventually one of you will survive the other. And I always have that feeling of like, what would I do if it happened sooner than I planned? And
that's the terrifying part.
yeah, it's a terrifying part because like usually if you're not in the hospital when it happens, I'd be the one to find you. And and I don't want it to play in my head, but because I get older, like when birthdays and stuff come up, it's like you're getting 1 year closer or 1 day closer to when it happens. So like in those situations, I just need to make sure you're okay.
Right.
Because I have that doomsday scenario in my head at least once
All
a month.
kind of things that could have went wrong.
Yes.
But at least you ain't crazy, like to where you like would have pulled up to me and like, what here you ain't answering your phone.
You can't pick up your phone.
Come on,
and
give
be
me
like,
the
you know
right
what?
now.
We're gonna get you an Apple Watch. So when I call you,
I could just see it on
you
my
can see it on your wrist. Like, hey,
you know that actually ran across my head too because I was like, if I had an Apple Watch on my arm, I could have thought that he was calling me. Hey, plug. Hey, my birthday, September
right.
anniversary.
okay.
Hey, might wanna get
I did say I was saving up money,
you-
so I guess terrible.
I can't.
You know what I want for Christmas?
What?
I don't know, because it's you can't get an Xbox, you can't get a PS5 because they're not in stock. So maybe I'll have both by then.
Speak it into existence.
That's what we do. What? Oh, my shirt? Nope.
My shirt.
Your shirt? Because it's Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. And for the people who can see on YouTube, I got me some Juneteenth nails too.
Juneteenth.
And I got
Juneteenth.
black by popular demand earrings on.
That's
too,
right. Let me read.
with the Pan-African flag colors. Oh, you reading my shirt?
July 4th is crossed out. Juneteenth, 1865, because my ancestors weren't free in 1776, New York City. Anyway, yes. What I like is that there has been more of awareness to Juneteenth.
Right, because only really Texans really knew about it since it started in Galveston.
What I don't like is now Juneteenth is going to be commercialized after this
After it
year,
being
because
federal.
now it's a federal holiday. And I mean, I want to know if some of these companies and businesses are going to make them paid holidays like they're supposed to. If I'm still with Southern Cross next year, don't listen to that. If I am, and we have to go into work, I'm gonna be mad because
Right, because technically it would be on Sunday next year, but then it should be observed that Monday.
Right.
Like y'all do the same thing for 4th of July.
What's
'Cause 4th of
interesting,
July is on a Sunday, and then people going to observe it on a Monday.
I put a money order into my bank account today.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got the receipt, it said it won't be available until Tuesday. So are the banks going to be closed on Monday?
Might be.
And if that's the case, why do I have to go to work on Monday? Because I do not want to go to work. I don't want to go to work ever. Like, work is not bad. I just don't want to go.
But it's okay, though.
It's okay because I get paid.
To have a job. Bow.
That's true. Them paychecks be looking so pretty. Every time it hits my account, I'm like, okay, Mr. Supervisor. And then the week after that, I'll be like, all right, Mr. Supervisor, get your life together because I'm tired of this.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's go ahead and get to our end game for the show. I don't know. So I had to slow it down so I could figure out what I was going to say.
I was with you. I was like, doom, bow, doom, ha.
It is time for the weekly motivation to help you and us get through the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So, wife, best of wives, and best of women, the apple of my eye, the cream of the crop. What do you have for the people?
Just shout out to all the amazing fathers out there and the father figures in people's lives. Y'all always. I can't talk. Y'all always. I'm tired, y'all. I'm sorry.
I wasn't gonna judge you.
Y'all always hear me singing on the podcast, just randomly, or when we're doing the song association, or when Al's talking and I do that elevator music in the back of just me singing stuff. But I really do love just singing and music, and that's because of my father. He instilled that in me. Like, he always played music growing up. Got a whole music room. Like, I know all kind of old school songs because of him. And I just share the love of music because of that. And for him being so present in my life, I was able to see that growing up as a kid, as a young girl, growing up seeing her father. Because a lot of people are not so fortunate to see that. So I was blessed to have him in my life and still have him in my life. And to share that love of music, like, with the world. Because, I just love singing just because.
That's true.
So, shout out to all the amazing fathers. Donald Lowe, I love you, daddy, my daddy. Because I say it country. Everybody be talking about how I say it country.
Hey, daddy.
Hey, daddy. But just shout out to everyone out there. My husband as an amazing father. My brother as an amazing father. Everybody who's, passed. Both my grandfathers, Grandpa Lowe and Papa Hall. Love y'all in heaven. Just shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all for being strong and amazing. So yeah, that's my dedication.
Your dedication.
I wasn't even going there, but that's amazing right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said dedication, it sounded like that.
It sounded like it because I'm country.
Dedication.
Hey, that works.
Hey.
Yay. Okay. We saw it.
Oh man, my improv skills are on fire today.
For real.
So, Kayla so eloquently said what she said. So I'm not gonna piggyback off of that because what you said was everything that needed to be said.
Thank you.
I'm going to go in a different direction because y'all know I'm big on everyone staying inspired to do what it is that you feel that you are meant to do on this planet. In my work vehicle, since it's brand new, I have Sirius XM on it. And I only have 3 stations saved on, whatever it is, on my radio because duh.
On the radio.
And all 3 of them are comedy stations. And whenever I'm writing, I haven't really been listening to music. I haven't even been listening to our podcast or any other podcast. I've really just been listening to stand up. And it keeps me inspired because I'm listening to how these comedians interact with the crowd, how they hit their punchlines, their setups, and all this stuff. And it leaves me inspired because it's really just about telling a story and connecting to the audience. So I pretty much am enamored with it,
right?
Because that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy making you laugh, and I know if I'm making you laugh, there are people out listening to us that are laughing as well, because we have engaged with each other, which then means we can engage with everyone else.
Right.
So and this is in a work vehicle, and I'm saying this, of course, as I always do, that you may have to work. You may have to be doing something that, it's not what you're passionate about, but it helps you keep the lights on and it helps you keep food in bellies. But there are ways for you to still give energy to what you enjoy doing while you're doing it. So
Exactly.
I might not, there have been times where I'll have just a little bit of time and an idea will pop up. I take my idea notebook with me and I'll start writing it down, and then I'll be like, I'm going to come back to it and develop it so then I can actually, how I see it in my head, I can put it out.
Right.
And it's not like I'm sitting down, I'm going through like a whole writing session, but it's something, and it allows me to then come back to it and then make it even better when I have the time to do it. So you might be listening to this at work and you might be thinking about creating your own business, and you might be on a 15-minute break and you get inspired by something, this new idea or something that you can create. Just take that time and write it down and then come back to it when you have the ability to do it.
Right.
And then carve out time to actually make it happen, because it will make you feel even better knowing that even though you're not where you want to be, you're still working towards where you want to be. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Good stuff, babe.
Thanks. You have great stuff as well.
Thank you.
You are fantastic.
I appreciate it.
I want to know what you got me for Father's Day since you hyping it up. But I'll find out tomorrow before you leave. So,
Okay.
all right. Social media.
Social media. Instagram, Mickey Styles IG, TikTok, Mickey Styles 27, and then Facebook, Mickey Styles Salon.
Noise.
Instagram
and Twitter, r.p_. TikTok, r.p. Go there, check out some of my content, tell your people about it. I'm about to, I was filming some stuff today. I'm going to film some more stuff tomorrow, and then I have to actually, put it together. So new content coming soon.
Hey.
The YU podcast on youtube.com. Check it out. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. YU pod on Patreon. There was something I wanted to say and my mind went blank.
About Patreon or something?
About Patreon. Yes, go there. Consider becoming a member of the Financial YU podcast team. Yeah, I got to go on there and get the info so we can send people the stuff we created. We're still waiting on the...
Yeah, she said the shipping label should be created tomorrow.
Okay.
And it'll be sent out.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll get it next week, and then we can get it out to the people.
Then we can get it out to the people. So what I need to do is go on and be like, hey, we got some stuff for you. Please give me your info so then we can send it to you. So that's coming. It took some time, but now we're on it. So you guys are going to get swag.
Oh, yeah.
What am I missing? I think that's it. You can email us if you want to, yupod@gmail.com. And yeah.
Let's go get some food.
Yes.
Cook some food.
Veggie burger time.
Hey.
Did we talk about the veggie chili that we made last time? Or the vegan?
We had the vegan chili we made, and then the Beyond Meat patty melt that was amazing.
Oh yeah.
And the them tacos I made.
Yeah. I just want to tell y'all there has been advancements in non-meat that y'all should try it. It's not that bad.
I mean, we ain't going vegan.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Okay, he might go full vegan. I'm still gonna.
It's good. It's hard to go full vegan.
I'm still need my crawfish, man.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I could maybe be pescatarian.
Maybe. I'm thinking about it because every time I think I'm getting on the wagon, I be going to Chipotle and getting the chicken and steak combo with the burrito and the cheese, and it be killing my guts.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me shut up and let's wrap this thing up for Michaela.
Happy Father's Day, and you all have a great week. Okay.
got another catch on my throat. And Alfonso, we bid you a good day and adieu. Once again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, father figures, stepfathers, half fathers. I don't know. Is there such thing as a half father? No.
That would be considered step.
Those of you that are taking care of your kids financially, whether you want to or not, and those of you that
are in their kids' lives.
Yes. It takes a real. Well, I don't want to say real, but it takes a lot to be in your kids' lives, and sometimes be in a child's life that isn't your child. Mm-hmm. It takes a lot. So shout out to fathers. Yes. I found out that Father's Day was the 20th, or like in the range of holidays. Mm-hmm. Father's Day is the 20th on the list of holidays. Like so 20th? Like Christmas would be like number 1. Mother's Day is like
big holiday.
Yeah, Mother's Day is like 4th.
And they got y'all 20th.
Father's Day is 20th.
That's why my brother be talking about it be great value. We love y'all, man. Y'all shouldn't be on the 20th.
Some people love fathers.
Put y'all over there with us.
I think
it's okay though.
I think that there are some men who have dropped the ball just across the board with everything from, government and leadership to jobs and all this stuff. So when it comes to like celebrating dudes, well, some people are like,
they
nah,
put it on the back end of things.
I'm good. I mean, because we're in a male-driven society, we celebrate dudes every day anyway. So y'all we're fine. But it takes a real man to step up and be a good man, a good father, a good husband, and all that stuff.
Right.
And those are the people that should get the love that they deserve. Mm-hmm. The rest of them that are willing to be douchebags and, create chaos wherever they go and don't love anybody but themselves, they don't need a Father's Day. Mm-mm. They get whatever they want every day.
Right.
But, fuck them. Love you.
Now we can get out of here because now we act like how I was when I was standing at the car.
Yeah, all right now.
All right, girl. So let me. Oh yeah.
So anyway, did you see? Did you see that they creating another X-Men? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't we have like 16 of them movies already, girl? Look.
Get up out of here.
Marvel is losing their minds. You feel me?
You stupid. Come on, let's get up out of here.
All right.
I'm hungry now.
We love you, every single one of you, and everyone that's new that's listening. We appreciate you checking us out. Yes. Tell friends about us if you enjoy what you're listening to, and just be like, hey, I've been introduced to it. Maybe you should check it out. Maybe you'll like it.
Yeah.
If this isn't your cup of tea, we appreciate you checking us out either way. We love you again.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you till I'm blue in the face.
Yeah.
Love each other. Hug each other. For real. And we will see you next time.
Don't say good night. Say goodbye.
Yeah, oh, you heard that right. Wait a minute. You gonna take us out like that?
Yeah, I had to do it though.
Oh, buddy.